Hello world, Zef Parisoto here, and today I want to walk you through the lyrics of my track Hey, which has been out for a couple hours now, and I must say it's my very favorite track from this EP called Distortion Day, and I'm really excited about what you think about it. So, the actual reason why I'm doing this Lyrics Explained series came from this track actually, because I felt like, okay, I need to put a disclaimer somewhere and say that the things I sing about in the song do not actually reflect my personal thoughts and feelings, but I'm playing a role here, a pretty fun role to play. And yeah, more about that later. So let's just get started with the song. It starts with this crazy laughter, which is, on a side note, copied from a Panic at the Disco track, which is called Crazy Equals Genius, a track I really love. And I think it's actually the same speed. So yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from the track. And then here we go with some... No matter the place, no matter the time, there's a chance I might be stalking you online. And the character I'm trying to be here is someone who is very active on social media and very involved on everything that's going on the internet. And that person's kind of losing touch to reality and how to communicate with other human beings properly and how to interact socially in general. So yeah, it's all about this, okay, I need to see this from you, I need to see that, I need to check out this photo, I want to watch your new Instagram stuff, all about what we all do, but to an extent where it's not healthy anymore. So the person I'm playing actually goes a step further and uses some unconventional methods to access even more data about another human being through the internet. But yeah, the song starts with the lines, I'm stalking you online. And before I continue, that's something I want to say as well. I hear it a lot from people that looking at pictures from someone on Instagram you don't personally know is considered stalking. But I'm always like, yeah, if you don't want these images to be seen by random people from the internet, then you shouldn't have put them out there, right? But yeah, it works in either context, both private and public. So that was just the line here. And then I go, and I'm embracing every single thing you post that recent pic from your pool party. I liked it most. Yeah. So it's only getting worse and worse in this song. I can tell you that. But in this case, the person I'm playing is interested in nudes. And this is described with this rather general term of a photo that's been taken at a pool location because people tend to show more skin on these pictures. Well, yeah, more about that later. And then we go. No matter the place, no matter the time, or the things on your phone, you may consider them mine. So here we go with the hacking storyline, which is not explained any further how it works, but apparently I can do that. I can see all the images on your phone. But also, many local friends I know just put all their images on any cloud and don't worry about who's able to see them there, so that could be a point of interest. But don't you worry about your privacy now, all the data's out there anyway, I just got the know-how. This is meant to be a sign of our times because most of the data is automatically put anywhere on the internet without our primary intention to do that. So the person I'm playing doesn't have a bad conscience. I'm just saying the data is out there anyway, and I'm just one of the lucky people who know how to get access to it, and you wouldn't mind if anyone else does. Something like that, yeah. Hello. Jeez. Well, that was totally planned to be in the video. But hey, you got no way to prove it. So if no one's able to prove I'm stalking people on the internet and maybe granting myself access to some private personal pictures, then it's probably okay, right? Yeah. Again, this is about a person who has completely lost contact to what's right and wrong about privacy. You got no way to prove it. Hi, just want to know before I move on you. Oh. So this is me spilling the tea about being interested in a little bit more than just some pictures from a certain person. But yeah, I want to make a move on them. I want to start a relationship, you know, because that's just what you do out of the blue without knowing someone personally. Hey, you like Lady Gaga's boots, so there's a good chance you ain't straight. one of my favorite lines, because while Lady Gaga do be a gay pop icon, if you will, there's no guarantee that if someone likes a picture of her boots, that person is not straight. But that's probably what statistically worked the most. And also I needed a rhyme for prove something with the ooh, and I just couldn't find anything on a picture that might suggest someone is gay. That was hard, man. On Lady Gaga's boots, yeah, they work pretty well there. Anyway, like Lady Gaga's boots, so there's a good chance you ain't straight. But I don't know. And still, after being so sure about that, some insecurities come to the surface. This is a pretty important characteristic of my character as well. That they're actually pretty insecure and just act very confident. Because on the internet, you can be anything if you want. Next up, you can hear a choir of me singing, not gay, oh, not straight, might be gay, not straight, might be gay, and so on and so on. And this is just, yeah, I guess that's as simple as it gets online. These are the things you need to find out about a person. It's not like it's somewhat important if your personality, if your personality matches theirs. So that's that. Then here's a little fun twist. I go, but hey, I got no way to prove it. And if you didn't remember, I sang you got no way to prove it before, and now it's I got no way to prove it. There's probably a fancy word for doing this in lyrics. Just by switching up that little word, it's now about me not knowing whether the person was gay or not, in contrast to the person knowing about me stalking them. Just need to know before I move on you, oh. So now I just need to know, and I don't want to know. So this reflects how my desire to know everything about that person before meeting them is getting more and more intense. And now finally the hey gets explained a little bit, because it's meant to be like, yeah, that's the most common first chat message, I guess. And also the first thing my character is going to say to their target. And yeah, so this is what it all leads to. So hey, tell me, are you gay? Are you gay, by the way? Although I don't intend you to relate to that character. Maybe that's a little bit relatable. Because sometimes you do want to know. And then the drop hits. And it hits you hard. After a few ad-libs and a little yeah, I continue with the second verse, which is, yeah, pretty much the same. I got no way to prove it. Just need to know before I move on you. So hey, I'll text you someday, sometime, maybe. I don't know if I ever will. Those lines contribute to the image of the personal insecurities, like not knowing if you're actually going to text them or if you're actually going to do anything about your little crush on them, even if you know them in person. Nowadays, it can be kind of hard to just talk to them. Yeah, couldn't be me. Like, I'm so confident. Yeah, said the guy to his camera. Yeah. All right, and now after the second drop, I could probably say this about any part of the song because I just love the song from all of my heart. But this is my very favorite part about it. So I go, looking for places to accidentally bump into you, looking for traces in your browser history. And then we're coming back to the hacking storyline. And sometimes I do get these thoughts actually in my real head. How do you provoke a situation to be natural, to come off as natural? Yeah, maybe you do it like that. You figure out where your target goes each and every day, and then you accidentally bump into them. The idea is kind of silly and kind of concerning, though. Looking for perfect words to tell you that I'm into you. Did you notice me? Did you notice me? Oh no, the notice me senpai was kind of a meme someday, and I don't know where it came from. I think it was from the time when I was watching PewDiePie, but it's so long ago, I don't remember. Anyway, I guess with all our media giving us the time to think about every single word we put out there, you know, there's kind of fear to just say things naturally as they come. So you want to make sure you're all set and you know exactly what you want to say, because all these characters in the movies, they do as well. They always find the perfect words. So you got to prepare for any potential situation and any potential answer from people. And yeah, of course, I'm joking here. So I'd say just let it come to you naturally and just say what you want to say in that moment. And now we go to the darkest part. At least I think so. I can see your invitation through my screen. You love the things I want you to do to me. Attention, if you are underage, I'm talking about sexual intercourse now, so I'm not sure if you should be watching this right now. Talk with your friends or your parents about it. I don't know what to say. So yeah, my character is implying a strong sexual connection with a very dominant and submissive balance between between the actors in this activity. What the fuck? I'm actually just thinking about this now. Why did I want to make the character submissive and not dominant? Because I'm saying, you love the things I want you to do to me. I think it goes with a prejudice of being lazy, I guess, because as a sub, you just want to lay there and do nothing and get satisfied by your partner, which is not true. But yeah, I think there's a cliche about it. So let's just continue. You shouldn't want to know what my other hand is busy doing while I'm zooming in your PFP. Yeah. This is implying masturbation. If you didn't get any of that, PFP refers to profile picture, and I just thought it rhymed so well and was more of an uncommon thing to say in lyrics. So I'm always scared my lyrics are too basic, with just me saying about things I want to do and things I do and things you do, and then this happens and this happens. So everything I deem uncommon is very much welcome in my lyrics. And my character is even so naive, they think you, meaning the target person, would be interested in anything they do with their picture in mind, which I think I've heard stories of already. So no, don't do that. Yeah, anyway, finally, after my favorite drop from the song with a bunch of and yeah, we get to the outro, which has a little fun voice line too. So at first I'm starting with a monologue saying, so many things I want to do to you. So turning around the dominant and submissive part here, but not intentional. I just thought if you imply something so sexual and maybe kinky in a normal conversation, that just comes off as very inappropriate. And I wanted to assign that to my role. So I said that again with the, so many things I want to do to you. I mean, with you, after I get through to you. Like, yeah, of course, I'm more interested in getting to know you beforehand, wink, and getting through to you and get to know your personality and your character before having sex. Yeah, of course. So then I continue with a bunch of words like, yeah, hi. So this means that my character is actually meeting their person of interest and they're being very socially awkward about it and don't know how to interact and they're nervous and with the shaky voice. And then I'm closing off the song with a nice to finally meet you, which is meant to be even more weird since the person of interest didn't know of my character stalking them or contacting them. So you can wrap the rest of the storyline around that yourself. This is how far I wrote it. My character didn't send them a message and then they actually bumped into them and they were just completely thrown out of their dreams and fantasies and knocked into reality. And that wraps up the whole track. And I sincerely hope you like it as much as I do. Of course, not only the crazy lyrics, but also the electronic parts and the upbeat rhythms. So, thank you for watching this. If you found this to be interesting, I really appreciate it. If you want to know anything else about the song, feel free to tell me. And otherwise, see you next week for the final song and EP release. And bye-bye.
But hey, I got no way to prove it. Hey, just need to know before my move on you. So hey, so